I love how ironic it is that I'm a YouTuber with a fear of being seen. What's up guys, it's Meg. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is Thursday, May 11th, and it's 11:11 a.m. Hey. I've decided that I'm probably going to spend the day working on some UGC stuff. I've been sitting here just watching like YouTube videos about it. I ordered something on Amazon, and I think from now on, whenever I order something like on Amazon, I'm just going to make like an example UGC video with like the random products that I order. The Amazon truck just came, and I hope that this is for me because it's gonna be kind of awkward if it's not. And if it is for me, then I'm gonna attempt to create like an example of a UGC video. Yeehaw! I'm pretty sure it's a pair of sunglasses. I don't know how good that's gonna turn out, but check it out. I did get new sunglasses because I lost my other pink ones. Hello. So cute. Okay, what's up? It's a cooker. It's now the next day. I am dog sitting today. I'm dog sitting two dogs. One is currently upstairs. The other one is just a little puppy, and it's so cute. This is Sausage. He's a Bernese mountain dog. All right. So I need to clear things up here. Where do I even start? I never assume that people that I know personally watch my videos, but now I'm starting to think that more people do than I thought, and I'm not always 100% myself in front of people in person. I'm very, as I've said before, I'm very introverted. I feel like when you're an introvert, people kind of like can project their idea of whatever they think that you should be onto you instead of like who you actually are as a person. Like people like the idea of you more than they like you. I mean, I don't know, I'm not trying to sound negative or anything. I feel like that's the case with me, but that's okay because I also recently somewhat recently, this was like a while ago. I recently fell for the idea of somebody, and I say this because like we never really got the chance to know each other, and it's cool now. I'm mostly over it. Anyways, let me tell you guys the story of how I said a lot of things to the wrong people, and now I'm dealing with the consequences for the past almost 6 months now. Because I would say this started in November. Basically, I regret November so freaking much, guys. I regret the end of November. I regret almost everything I did in the end of November. Because this is when it started, okay? So it started with me confessing my feelings to somebody, and I accidentally said a few words that were very stupid. Like it came out like word vomit, okay? So where I went wrong, because I do remember it, like I'm trying to like pretend that it never happened just for the sake of like not being awkward, but I think I have to address it just in case. Number one, I called myself fake, and that was the first mistake. It's complicated. It really doesn't have to be as complicated as it is. I hate how I have to be like kind of cryptic. I'm not doing that on purpose. It's just because like I don't want to put other people's business out there. But because I feel like the messages were never kept between me and this other one person. I feel like other people had, visible access to these messages. I'm just gonna put it out there. Number one, I called myself fake. And that was a really dumb thing to do because you know, I try to be as authentic as possible. On here, I would say on here, I'm the most authentic that I am, period. I'm more authentic on YouTube than I am like in person a lot of the time. And like, that's kind of okay, because no one is the same person with like every single person they know in every single interpersonal relationship that they have. That's just how it is. So that's what I meant by being fake. I meant I was holding back some of my personality because I was shy around this person because I had a crush. I wasn't comfortable like showing the more extroverted side of me that like my friends know and that YouTube knows. This is just so dumb. This entire thing, this entire situation. All right, so the second place where I went wrong was I said, I don't want you to think that I can't take no for an answer, because I technically asked this girl before. Like, I technically showed interest in her before. That's why I said, I don't want you to think that I can't take no for an answer. But nobody likes being rejected. Nobody likes being told no. Let's just be real. No one likes being rejected. But that, I just want to put it out there 100% that I very much can take no for an answer, okay? I'm great at it. Like, trust me, that was not my first time being rejected. However, like, I can be annoying, I can be dramatic about it, and I can be persistent. Not like persistent in like an overly pushy way. Sometimes I send impulsive texts, which, by the way, this was the one, like, I was so proud of how I held back from sending impulsive text messages to this person, because I've done that so many times with girls that I had crushes on in the past, and like, that's just how I scared people away. I'm not out here trying to do anything like really crazy. I'm literally just trying to live my life, and I feel like these messages were not kept between me and this person. I feel like other people heard about it, and yeah, I just want to put it out there that it was a poor choice of words, a lot of miscommunication, and a lot of lack of communication between me and the girl that I liked. That's just what happens when you don't communicate and when other people get involved in your personal business. And I do want to keep being a YouTuber, so like, obviously I'm putting myself out there. I'm putting my personal business in some cases out on the internet for everybody to see. I just want to say that if anybody heard that, it was a poor choice of words, and I take back ever confessing those feelings. Oh, and that's the first part of the story. There's more to the story. Okay, so literally the day after I said that, I get asked to hang out with this dude, and I barely knew him, but in my mind, like, I was so delusional about this crush that I had that I thought that he was asking me to hang out and that she was just gonna pop up. It's terrible, but that's how like delusional I was about it for a little while. There's sausage! Hey, sausage, let's go play. Let's go play. He probably just wants to chew my shoes. Bro, where are you going with that? Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? All right, the second biggest regret that I have of November 2022 was going out with this guy. I'm not gonna say how I knew him. I went out with this one dude, and I want to make it clear that the only reason I went out with him was because, like I said, I was so delusional about a crush I had on a girl that I thought she was just gonna randomly pop up and be like, surprise, I feel the same way. Like, that's how pathetic I got. But yeah, now that it's been 6 months, we can talk about this. I even told him that I liked women, and I don't know if he took that as a challenge. That's the problem. That's like my problem, honestly, with dudes, especially around here, because a lot of them are like, what's the word? Not necessarily like caught up with the rest of the world, to put it in like the best way possible. I feel like a lot of guys around here, when a girl tells them she's gay, they think that's a challenge. The only reason I went out with this guy is because somehow I thought he knew the girl that I was into. And whether he does or doesn't at this point, it doesn't really matter to me. And bro's like 10 years older than me. So if he's like spreading like random ass drama about me around town, like, can you imagine being 10 years older than me and being that fucking immature? When this was happening, I got so anxious. I had a panic attack for the first time. Like, when all this was going on, I also had the situation with my grandfather, who was in the nursing home for a long time before he recently passed away. I had my mom was extremely stressed out, and I forget when it was because I don't think it was the end of November. I think it was a few months following or a few weeks following, but I had my first panic attack since 2018. And yeah, I was just in a state of like hypervigilance, which is like when your nervous system is really activated, and it's like your fight or flight response was like very activated, because I was like, I just had this intense feeling that something bad was gonna happen. I feel like this has turned into much more than just a little talk. Anyways, unfortunately, the girl did not pop up out of nowhere at the bar that I went to with this guy, and now I'm blocked on all social media platforms. And it's like, I know, okay, so one of the things that I don't want to be looked at is I don't want people to think I'm like a toxic lesbian, because sometimes lesbians can be very toxic and very pushy, by the way, but that's what I don't want to come across as when I am like interested in a girl. I wasn't even being that toxic. I mean, I like told her that I was into her like multiple times. I should have only said it once, and I should have dropped it right away, but I am annoying, and I asked more than once. But I also kind of did that because I thought that she needed more clarification, because like I said, a lack of communication between us, and I was just trying to make it as clear as possible when I, followed up. I just wish I never met up with that dude, because I don't know what he's telling people that we are like mutually associated with. He had 2 phones, and at one point it kind of seemed like he was recording me. But again, my delusional mind was like, oh, he's gonna give this to the girl so that she can, get to know me better. Like, that's how bad it was. So anyways, that's the talk that I should have had probably earlier. Whenever I remember what else I was gonna say, I will update this vlog. I also told this man that in the past I wasn't a good girlfriend to my previous girlfriends, and that's also probably not true. That was just me being overly critical of myself. I haven't been in a relationship since I was 22. I'm 24 now, and this is around the time where the prefrontal cortex is supposed to be developing. I have ADHD, so it's probably going to take a little bit longer for mine to get there, but I was not a bad girlfriend in the past. I was just a Libra with ADHD, and like, I didn't have a good concept of like relationships. I think, like romantic relationships, long-term romantic relationships, especially when I was younger. I couldn't think that far ahead. The reason why I never talked about having ADHD on the vlog before is because like when I tell people I have ADHD, I feel like I'm coming out. like when I don't like telling people I'm gay either. Like, I don't like the fact that gay people, LGBTQ plus people have kind of this just societal pressure on them to eventually, like, when you get to know someone new, you gotta eventually be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gay. And when I tell people I have ADHD, it's like I feel like it's the same thing. Well, not the same thing, but it feels like I'm coming out, because you wouldn't expect it. I'm not really the stereotypical, like I wasn't hyperactive as a kid. The other reason I don't talk about ADHD on here is because a lot of you are probably gonna get a kick out of this. I don't want it to become my entire personality. It's not a personality trait. It's a condition. Like, I'm not gonna be here and say like, oh, it's terrible. Like, I don't want to sound negative. It can be annoying sometimes, annoying at best sometimes. Other times it can ruin your life. Not to be pessimistic, I'm honestly a very optimistic person, if you knew me in person. But yeah, the reason I don't really talk about it on here or on any other social media platform is because I don't want to be like one of those people that makes ADHD their entire personality, because I see a lot of that online, especially on TikTok. That's my number one problem, honestly, right now, is that I'm chronically online. But I also don't want to be like, because I do feel like ADHD, like getting access to like a diagnosis and treatment for that is really gatekept as well. And I don't want to be someone that makes other people feel gatekept either. But I also don't want to be like, I'm not a doctor, okay? I never claimed to be a doctor, a psychologist. I do take an interest in psychology. I know a lot about psychology. I think it's kind of impressive for someone that is a college dropout. I know a lot about psychology, but yeah, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. Go talk to someone if you think you have ADHD or anything else. What's wrong, bro? You smell like such a puppy. You smell like a puppy. You're so cute. You're so cute, but so smelly. Thank you. What? Whoa. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a silly goose. That's a big yawn. Apparently he likes to bite. Don't bite my shorts. What? Oh, you're so cute. Say hi. Say what's up. Say what's up, bro. Where's your brother? He's upstairs taking a nap. It's your nap time over. Oh, don't bite me. Don't bite me. Can I get a high five? I hope that I'm not making any situations worse by talking about this, but it's not that deep, really. Or at least it shouldn't be. Now, my spaghetti is like overflowing. Something smells like it's burning. I hope I didn't burn my spaghetti. I just thought of another thing. Another good example of my poor choice of words. Okay, so I mentioned like a couple videos ago that Willie, my dog, like had a seizure, and he did, and like we were trying to keep them separate. So I was trying to take Summer, my other dog, down to the basement, and my first attempt at this was to go into the back door into the basement, and my neighbor happened to be out there smoking a cigarette, and I tried to open the back door to my basement, and it was locked. So I like muttered under my breath the one time, and it literally was the one time. Like I literally don't know why that slipped out, and yeah, now she might think that I like sneak out on a regular basis or something. I don't. I haven't snuck out of the house since like the summer after my freshman year of college, and I literally did that once. Here we go. Sausage made a mess down here. I just ate my spaghetti, so now it's time to clean up your mess, bro. What are you doing? Bro. Yeah, that was you. Don't eat it. All right, maybe we can just use this. Alright, so fun fact. Barkley is one of the only other dogs that my dog Summer likes. She's actually like crazy around him, like in love. And he does not feel the same. It's kind of like the situation I had. Whenever Summer comes over, he's like, I'm out of here. And he avoids her. Just like... I'm joking. You're a good boy. Actually, I think he's the only dog Summer likes, because I don't know if Summer even likes Willie. Willie's just... she has to tolerate him. Do you like sausage? Do you like your brother? Alright, so the only reason I didn't say anything before about this crush is because I didn't want people to think that I wasn't, like, single. I am very single, and I'm starting to become more emotionally available when it comes to dating. But anyways, what else did I want to say about this? It's disgusting if, you know, in 2023, people out here still have that mindset of, like, not believing that people can be gay. And I feel like that's, especially, and I feel like that's, like, I feel like some people out here, like, where I live, still have that mindset, like this 1950s mindset. And I just want to make it known I do not fuck with it at all. But yeah, this is what I put up with. And again, I can't say it as a fact. It's just a general like vibe that I get. Every gay person knows this. Every gay person, like, you walk in an environment and you can tell where you're not like, you know, fully accepted, you know? You can tell where people are still like homophobic. Like, you just get that. You just feel it. But anyways, what else did I want to say? I'm also not necessarily like focused on like dating right now. When it comes to that, I'm really like, I don't know, I kind of just want to see what happens. Like, I don't know what my main focus is right now in my life. It's YouTube, it's jujitsu, it's moving out. Well, not necessarily moving out, but like making money. Like, as much as I love photography and videography, and like especially like drone photography and videography, I really am trying to get into this UGC thing, and I'm not planning to niche down. What are you doing? What's up? Maybe he doesn't like the camera. Sausage. Okay. I don't know who names the dog Sausage. I mean, I do. Yeah, my main focus right now is not dating. However, if like somebody came along, I want to be a part of a community. And I have a community on here, but I also want like an in-person community. And that's also what I see in jiu-jitsu. I want to be a part of that community as well. What I'm also trying to say is, like, when it comes to like my ambitions and goals, like, I do want to have a successful business. And like I said before, as much as I enjoy like photography and videography, I do really want to see where this UGC thing can go. But yeah, I think that's all that I wanted to say in this video. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I just want to say a quick thank you to my Patreons. Thank you so much to Jeanette, Andrew Cook, Clayton Bates, Brent, Julia, Adam Hines, Abraham, Brandon, Braden, Jamie, and Jamie Maldonado, and Big Caesars. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone that watched this video till the end. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, hit the subscribe button if you're not already, and hit the bell so that you're notified when the next video drops. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.